Hey, people. There's an old saying, well, to me anyway, back in the days when I was pounding the pavement in Brooklyn and listening to hip hop, there was a group I loved called EPMD. And my man in EPMD said, "You're just a customer." Those of you who know what that means, you know where I'm going with this. This country is consumer driven. A lot of money that's been spent on advertising is just to get you to buy something that you don't need. I find that as I go around the internet, listen to people talk about survival, shit hit the fan, rule without law, all those things. They pull out their $1,500, $1,800 guns and tell you gotta have it. I got into one conversation with a guy that told me that if I didn't have a gun that cost $1,000, I didn't love myself. Yeah, that was an idiot. So I want to make a couple of addendums to the little video I made about this gun. And then I'm going to move on about some more survival stuff. Bottom line, when you're talking about a firearm, you're talking about killing somebody with a bullet. Now, it doesn't matter what that bullet comes out of. All that matters is that bullet hits its target. And for some strange reason, people think that if I pull out a high point, they're going to laugh at me, disarm me, and beat me upside the head with my own pistol. Some crazy shit. Anyway, for all you people who think that that's going to happen, well, you go for it. Go on ahead. Somebody draws down on you with a high point, you laugh at them and tell them how it's going to jam-o-matic and how you have no worries and no concerns because you're going to live to see another day. For all the rest of you, let me put it this way. If you watched videos on YouTube, you will find that when a man has a $900, $1,000, or even a $700 gun in his hand and it misfires or it's not working right, he will tell you there's a break-in period. If that same exact thing happens to a high point, he's going to call it a hunk of junk. Why? Because this costs $140 and his gun costs $700, and he needs to justify to himself why he spent so much money for something that he basically didn't need. Because that's what advertising is all about. That's what the consumer-driven economy is all about. Getting you to buy crap that you don't need. Making you believe that you need it. Making you yearn it. Making you want it. And it's crazy. So, let's not pay attention to any of those things. Let me tell you two things that might happen to your high point if it's jamming or not feeding properly. Just like every other gun on the planet, 99.9% of the time, it's going to be a magazine. These are $10. So when you buy this gun, buy 3 or 4 more of these. If you get one of those, say, H&K USPs, or one of those SIGs, or whatever the heck it is they're telling you to buy, you're going to spend $35, $40 a pop just for magazines. You don't need them. You literally don't need them. I'm going to say that one more time. You do not need them. This will save your life. There are other things that you need that are more important than a $700 gun or a $1,000 gun. So with that being said, I'll leave it up to you. The second thing that might happen is that the recoil spring or the buffer spring, whatever you call this thing that makes I don't know the exact name of it, but it makes the gun go forward after it shoots. The spring gets a little tired, or it's up here. Well, I can't remember because it's been so long since I've taken this thing apart. Anyway, there's a spring in there that makes this slide go back and forward. It wears out. Now, it took a good 10, 12,000 rounds for mine to get a little angsty, but that's around the same time my barrel went bad and I ended up sending it up to a high point And it's real easy. Send it to them, they fix it, they send it back. Period. And it took them all of 1 week, not 3 weeks, not 3 months, not 6 months, a week. That's not counting travel time, so give it a week and a half, 2 weeks, it's done. Anyway, for $140, you can protect your family and pay absolutely, positively no attention to these morons out here who have this idea that they've got a degree in gun ownership. They're not in your life, and they're definitely, if they're spending that much money on a gun, they're not living your life. So now I'm going to move on to my next gun, and this is the only gun you're going to need after this one. If you don't want this gun, if you got a little bit more money, and you don't need to put that kind of money to the side, or you can still buy food and you can buy all the other things you need to get yourself prepared. You got a couple $100 extra. So don't buy this gun. Buy that one. That is a Canik TP9. That is everything you're ever going to need in a gun. It's got an 18-round magazine. It's got a decocker. It's got the world's greatest trigger. And trust me when I tell you, I have a lot of guns. This is the best trigger I've ever felt on a gun, for this type of gun anyway. If you check all the reviews, see, I don't have to do reviews because there are a lot of reviews. If you check the reviews on this gun, you'll find that this gun is freaking awesome. It's a Glock killer. It's everything that you'd possibly need. It comes with holster, interchangeable back straps. It comes with an extra magazine. And I think I paid $350 for this gun. Yes, $350, another $25 for the transfer fee, so $375 for this gun. I got it from Buds. This right here is it. It's not a Jam-O-Matic. It's respectable. If you have a problem because you've heard so many people call this gun a Jam-O-Matic, well then don't buy it. Get this gun. It's everything you're going to ever need in a handgun. You don't need anything else. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg. You don't have to put your family in hawk. And you can go ahead and do the other things that you need to do to get prepared. Because trust me when I tell you, you're going to need to get prepared. This country is for minorities, it's getting pretty freaking bad. And you're going to need to protect yourself. I myself personally would still buy the High Point carbine. If I had to pick between all three of them, I'd buy the carbine. But since I have a CCW and I've been searching for the world's most perfect gun for myself. I don't carry this gun. I'm into hammers. I myself personally carry this gun. This is a Taurus PT-845. It's a double action, single action. It's 45 caliber, 12 rounds. And it's everything I want. This is what makes me happy. I don't like to negotiate or have to put a couple of holes in you. One hole will do. And I believe I paid $300 for this gun. People are going to dog this gun too. They're going to say it's a Taurus, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm not running through the woods. I'm not out there in this doggone desert. I'm not looking to go to Cambodia to fight some war. In an urban environment, if you take care of this particular gun, it will fire for you every single time, nonstop. I've put at least 2,000 to 3,000 rounds through it. I've never had a hiccup. So the problem is you're probably never going to be able to find it because they stopped making it. That's the only reason why I didn't tell you to buy one. So this is what you need. After that, Just strike handgun off your list. You don't need anything else. Thank you.